Okay, so I want to do this video in one of the makeup groups that I'm in, but like always, I'm last minute person and didn't announce it. So I have the Anastasia Subculture palette. There is tons of reviews out there, kind of like it's either bad or really or good, most bad, but I'm gonna give it a try. I have to give it an honest try, okay? At first, you know, it comes with this plastic thing, and it comes with a little brush and all that good stuff. I'm gonna take the brush out, and these are the colors. There's been a lot of controversy with it or whatnot. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna try to use it as I would use it any other palette, okay? So I'm not gonna change anything that I already do. So I'm gonna just, I have no makeup. I'm gonna prime my eyes. Yeah, it definitely looks like a fun palette. And honestly, I love the sister palette because they're calling this one a sister palette. Which I have an extra of. This one, the Renaissance, it's a new one, but I have my other one in my kit. I love that palette. So, of course, I ordered 2 of these because I knew they were sellout. And I ordered 2 of them, expecting them to be super amazing like the first one. But I have not used it, so I can't say it's horrible or not. So, I'm going to give it a fair try, and hopefully you know, I don't have the problems that other people have, or maybe it is a quality problem or whatnot. So I'm gonna do my prepping of my eyelids like I always do. I'm gonna treat it like anything else, alright? So let me just take this under here. Don't even. And I just like to prime my eyes with a cream shadow because I have a little discoloration going on my eyelids and freckles and all them little veins and whatnot. Now, I don't know what I want to do with this palette yet, but let's see here. I'm going to try to do, I definitely want to use Adorn, that color. I might use Dawn, that's this one, Fudge, and maybe Mercury. I'm going to start with those. So, I have a brush here, and I'm going to start with Dawn. And I'm going to just, I already dipped it in. It just kind of like how I normally do. And yeah, there's some kickback, but we'll see. I'm going to put that here in my crease, and like I usually kind of start off. So here's that color again, Dawn. So, I mean, it does have some extra fallout, but not a big deal for me. You just have to try to, you know, be light-handed. So that's what that looks like so far. And I'm just using kind of like a transitional color. So I guess better do the other eye too. Kind of putting it just like above my crease. So far, I mean, it's blending. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to use this Mercury color. I don't know, I just want to use that one in the fudge and like this one. So actually, I'm going to use this color first. And it's kind of like a shimmery color. And honestly, when I have colors like that, I use my finger. So I'm going to use my finger like I would with any other one that's kind of creamy like that. So, and I'm kind of patting it. It's kind of like a pretty metallic. Reminds me of, like, you know, Makeup Forever, Metallics, Natasha Denona. And when I use those, I use my finger too, because I don't want to worry about the fallout and they just don't pick up as great. That's what I have. Hey, Amy! And I'm going to get a pencil brush to pick up a little bit of it just to get in here because I got big fingers, so I can't get all the way in here with my big fingers. And even with the brush, it's working, so. I'm going to actually use a little bit more of it. And when I'm trying to pack the color on my lid, I always kind of dab anyway, so that's what I'm doing. So that's what I have so far. Now, I am going to clean my brush. And actually, I'm going to just go in with fudge. And actually, I'm going to treat it like anything. I'm just kind of tapping on it. Placing the color like I would normally with any other. And then blending it. That's usually what I do anyways. And anytime that you blend, you lose a little bit of the initial lid color, so that's not a big deal for me. I'm gonna use, I wish I had my MAC 217 brush because that's usually what I use, but let's see, I have another MAC one, so we'll see. I'm gonna pack it here like I usually do and then start blending. So far, it's okay. So that's where I'm at. And honestly, I don't know, like, it's working okay for me. That's kind of like what I would do normally for like an eye look. I mean, a little bit goes a long way. I'm just kind of tapping it because I already know from all the reviews that it's very powdery, so you have to have a light hand. And it is, you know, it is a little harder to blend, I'll tell you that. So if you don't got patience, this is not the palette for you. And I don't really have patience, you know. But I love makeup, so that sometimes makes me keep, you know, at it. But I'm gonna use my finger again and go with that Adorn color and go back. And like, I don't have like a really like cream matte color like I usually use, so I'm going back to my color here. This is my Inglot, and it's a number 353. And that's really what I would do anyways with any other shadow or any other palette. So I'm not gonna try and put like 100 eyeshadows on my, which for some people it might seem like I already have too much. But now I'm gonna go under my lash line, under here. So I'm gonna start with the first color, Dawn. I'm gonna get the pencil brush. It does have a lot of fallout, so I'm gonna try to flake a little bit of it. And I always start my eyes anyways first, so. I can see how this may be a little bit irritating on people's eyes because of the talk in it. And it's not only because of the talk, it's just the way that it has so much kickback that as you put it in, it's just like poofing. Now I'm gonna go in with the fudge color, just a little bit, flaking it off a little bit because I don't want a huge mess. Can you guys see me okay? I feel like the light here sucks today. So, adding a little bit more fudge. Cleaning off my pencil brush because I'm lazy and I don't want to clean 100 brushes. I'm going back to the Adorn, this one here. Taking it right in here. So far it's working fine. Put a little bit of mascara. So, I mean, so far, I mean, it worked fine for me. What do you guys think? I'm gonna do my one brow. I miss my tools. Where are my tools? You just make work whatever you got. I usually like to use like a spoolie or something, but I don't have it, so that's why I'm going back and forth to try to get some pigmentation here. And then I'm just using a clean brush to kind of like go over it and soften it. So, I mean, this is what I came up with, and I just think it's okay. It's not horrible. I'm gonna clean off my pencil brush real quick and go in with my Inglot light one and put it right here. I mean, I'll play with it a little bit more, It's not as easy to blend as some shadows, but I don't think it's bad. I'm going to take a little bit more of that fudge and put it out here and see how it blends here. It is a little patchy. Not gonna lie about that. Now that I'm adding more and blending, it can look a little patchy in some areas. I'm gonna keep blending and hopefully that'll help. But that's my look with it. I used that one, and that one. So I'm gonna disconnect, do my other eye, and come back. See how I like it once I've done my whole face and whatnot. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye.